Hey there, 49ers fans. We're going to get into some Niners rumors. Before we do that, though, we are almost at 33,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already and you want to stay updated on what's going on with San Francisco, well, hit that big red button and subscribe. Whether it is me, Thomas Mott, Chase Sr., we're going to keep you guys covered on everything going on around the Niners in free agency and for the NFL Draft. Niners rumors coming at you guys. I am Tom Downey. The NFL free agency legal tampering window, it is about to start Monday morning, and it's no surprise then the Niners are trying to get some deals done before that time frame, including fullback Kyle Juszczyk, who the reports are Niners working to extend him. The two sides are set to meet today, and the deal is reportedly close to getting done. Now, let's backtrack a little bit here because things got, I'm just going to say, weird last night on Twitter. John Lynch sent this out late Saturday night. I'm thirsty. Niners fans, you want some quote-unquote juice. Now, the initial response was people were wondering if John Lynch got hacked because that sounds weird at best. But it was pretty clearly, at least I thought so, a reference to fullback Kyle Juszczyk, which Adam Schefter then confirmed, speaking with Juszczyk's agent. Here's what Schefter tweeted out. In response to John Lynch's early morning tweet to Niners fans about wanting juice, a reference to the Niners fullback, Kyle Juszczyk's agent Joe Linta said this morning, "I would like juice too, but it's expensive at this time of the year." Which is kind of funny, kind of cute. It's also a bit unusual because not very often do we see such blatant and obvious public negotiations going on between a player and a team. Now, Juszczyk has been a key part of this Niners team, or at least as much of a key part as any fullback can be. In terms of the fullbacks in the NFL, very much a dying breed in 2021, if not kind of already extinct. Juszczyk is clearly still the best one in the NFL. Now, from a statistical impact perspective, it's not exactly his area. He's a fullback. The days of Mike Allstott are long gone, folks. 17 carries, 64 yards, 2 scores, but he does offer pass-catching value as well. 19 catches, 202 yards, and 4 scores. In terms of the fullbacks, he's certainly one of the best ones, if not the outright best one in the NFL. He has been a key part of the Kyle Shanahan offense. The question, though, becomes what the cost ends up looking like for Kyle Juszczyk. The last time he signed, he was a little over $5 million per year. Nobody has even gotten close to that since then. Patrick Ricard with the Ravens making a little over $3.6 million. Derek Watt, the third Watt, making far less than his other two guys at $3.25. C.J. Ham makes $3. Andy Janovich for the Browns makes under $2. Keith Smith makes $1.43. So figuring out the cost is a little bit tricky for this particular player because there aren't really any comparables. No one uses a fullback in the same way the Kyle Shanahan offense does for San Francisco. No one gets paid as much because it's a fullback, so I think it'll come in a bit over $5 million. I don't think we'll have to wait all that long since a deal should be done in the very near future, but it's a tough decision to make for a team that is pretty light on cap space. So Niners fans, what do you guys want to do with Kyle Juszczyk? If you want to keep him, type in K for keep. If you're down to say, bye, we're going to let you leave, type in L. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, besides Juszczyk, Ian Rapoport also mentioned earlier today, 2 players the Niners are trying very hard to keep and get deals done within the next 24-ish hours before the start of the legal tampering period. Trent Williams, the high-priced but very talented left tackle. Niners have made quote-unquote strong offers, which means the Niners' offers are not good enough yet for Trent Williams. Read between the lines there, folks. And also Jason Verrett. The Niners already paid Emmanuel Mosley, the restricted free agent. Now they're trying to keep Jason Verrett as well, which would go a long way towards solidifying that cornerback position, which has a lot of pending free agents this offseason. Today's show is made possible by our sportsbook partner, BetUS. If you're looking to place some bets on the NCAA tournament, March Madness, there's no better spot to do it than with BetUS. And we got a special deal for you guys as well. when you head over to chatsports.com/49bet, that link bottom of your screen, chatsports.com/49bet, you will get a 125% deposit bonus, but only when you use that URL and the promo code you see on screen, Niners125. But that's not all. We're going to up the offer for you guys for a limited time only. We can also hook you guys up with a 49ers jersey, either George Kittle or Bosa. In order to get that, you got to head over to chatsports.com/49bet. Use that promo code to get the deposit bonus. Put down $100 and then place a bet on March Madness. Any game you want. If you just want to be smart, pick the number 1 seed. Just invest a little bit there. And then email us to claim that jersey deal. That is 49ers@chatsports.com. And don't worry, I'll make sure that email gets put both in the comments and in the description. So you're getting the 125% deposit bonus and a Bosa or Kittle jersey. It's a fantastic deal. Go do it today. It's chatsports.com/49bet. And don't forget that promo code, Niners125. Niners trade rumors now. Is San Francisco in it in terms of a Sam Darnold trade or not? Ian Rapoport says, and he did this on a Bay Area podcast, that the Niners are not expected to be in the mix for Sam Darnold, which might come as a bit of a surprise given how frequently San Francisco has been linked to Darnold in various trade rumors. Now, this isn't a huge surprise in terms of the Niners being in the market for a quarterback. They've looked beyond Jimmy G the past 2 off seasons now. The Jets claim, at least, they haven't decided if they're going to trade Sam Darnold. But as it relates to San Francisco, here's what Rapp said. The response I've received on the Sam Darnold situation is, do not expect the Niners to be in it. Maybe it could change. I guess theoretically, anything is possible. I never rule anything out in this ridiculous, stupid world. I do not expect the Niners, as of my knowledge right now, to be in it. So yes, the but if it changes door is still open, but that was pretty firm from Rapport that San Francisco is not going to have interest, which for the record, I think is the correct decision. Obviously, Sam Darnold has not been in a good situation whatsoever in New York, and a situation in San Francisco with the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan would be much better. But Sam Darnold hasn't really shown anything. Over his NFL career, this is not franchise quarterback material. Under 60%. Obviously, the injury concerns around Jimmy Garoppolo are real. Darnold's missed time too, and his touchdown-interception ratio is almost 1-to-1. Yes, he was a former high-round pick. He hasn't really shown anything, though, and that's a bit of a red flag if you're looking to move on or upgrade, in theory, from Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, I don't think Garoppolo is the best quarterback in the NFL by any means, but his play has been better than Sam Darnold. Yes, you could try to make the argument of, hey, we're going to bring in Darnold. It's a better situation, and therefore Darnold will be better. But there is a very real possibility Darnold ends up being even worse than what Garoppolo is. Now, I am open to the idea of looking into other quarterback options beyond Garoppolo. I don't think Darnold's an upgrade, though, in any capacity. So we'll mention some of those upgrade options. But first, will Jimmy G be the 49ers quarterback in 2021? Type Y for yes or type in N for no. Make your votes, make your predictions right now in the comment section. Will Jimmy G be the Niners quarterback this upcoming season? So 5 names here that I want to mention for San Francisco, right? Obviously, the big-time trade chip, Deshaun Watson. If you can get him, you go all in, give up whatever it costs. Obviously, you're not going to get Russell Wilson. That's an inter-conference trade, or division trade, excuse me. Teddy Bridgewater, they were linked to him more as a backup option for Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think it makes very much sense. Maybe if he's cut, it could be a route they try to pursue. I think the draft, actually, if the Niners are going to move on from Garoppolo, outside of getting lucky and landing Deshaun Watson, makes the most sense. You're not going to get Trevor Lawrence. Zach Wilson seems unlikely as well. He might go to the Jets at number 2 overall. But Justin Fields from Ohio State, Trey Lance from North Dakota State, and maybe even Mac Jones out of Alabama. At least one of those guys I think would be there at number 12 overall. Or the 49ers can get aggressive and go trade up for somebody. The quarterback drama around the Niners is not going to go away anytime soon. and it's certainly going to be worth monitoring throughout this NFL offseason.